right? But when it stops totally, that is something permanent. But before that happens, something will happen slowly. Or if you ask the mainstream doctors, they will use the word degeneration. There is a degeneration of the knee, and there, everywhere. But there is the key of the most easily degeneration happening every day. That is the declining of our kidney chi. Kidney is so important. Why? It's responsible for how many things? Number one, it's responsible for your reproduction system, including all the reproduction system, urination system, and the hearing, and the bone, all the bone systems, and the hair. See, this is why, see, you just look at this. So when people get aged, they lose hair. They have teeth problem, right? They have urination problem. They have pain here, the knee, and here. This is all because of the bone. So all, see, if you look at the Chinese medical book, it's stated very clearly, in detail, great detail. So if you look at a Western medical doctor, they say, what the hell? How come does this kidney related with the urination, with the hearing, with the hair, with the teeth? Because teeth also bone. Do I make myself clear now?
Yeah.
See, all of us more or less in one way or another, we already have felt the degeneration of the kidney. And how do we, back in China, if you say some, especially for the gentlemen, so, oh, his kidney is weak, you know.
Yes.
All the ladies will know, oh, his sex life is gone, or it's declining. So you see, of course, that is obvious. If your kidney is strong, your sex life will be much better. If your kidney bone declines, all the ladies will know, oh, this man is out. So the Chinese are extremely sensitive about kidney. So all the efforts, they eat, they do, they have a lot of supplements. The Chinese wear supplements, always for the men, it's always for all, to, you know, give more nutrition to the kidney. But actually, kidney chi cannot be just increased by eating stuff. More important, by doing something. See, first of all, actually I put it in the updated new version of the book. Okay, doing PaidaLajin is the best way. First of all, see, when you do the Lajin, why do you find it difficult? Sore, pain. It's because you have this meridian, bladder meridian, urine bladder. Bladder and kidney, it's a couple. One is called the zang, the other is called the fu in Chinese. It's like spleen and stomach. There's also a couple. And the liver and what?
Gallbladder.
Gallbladder. It's always a couple. Okay? So when you have problem with the bladder, that means you definitely have the problem with the kidney. They all go together. One has a problem, the other definitely has a problem. So when you sleep outside of the leg, which is the gallbladder, right? If you have a lot of sa, that means your liver also has problem, blocked. It's 100% accurate. It goes without saying. So, in addition to Lajin, Paida, another best way is to do squatting, especially squatting against wall, because you have to keep the balance, otherwise you fall back. Don't you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
So for the beginners, you'd better keep a little bit distance from the wall. Then gradually get closer and closer. Actually, because there is something already at the bottom.
Even then.
Yeah, it's already a little bit, further away from the wall, so it'd be easier. And also, if you put on shoes, that'd be easier because the heel there was a cushion a little bit higher, so it would be easier. But the most difficult part is against the war, pure war, there's nothing, then you wear nothing, that would be even more difficult. And also if you wear shoes, there is already a distance here. See, now it's already easier. Even if you just do 1 or 2 up and down, don't you feel warm up already?
Yes.
Immediate. So this is also a secret formula. See, this is very funny. In China, those masters, they always keep the secret. And then PaidaLajin is also secret, with say, the secret technique. Now people might complain, so why do you always keep this a secret? It's not because they want to keep it a secret. Why? If you tell people something about this, it's so good, so simple, people think you're cheating. It's like PaidaLajin. Now you learn it and you think it's good because you already practiced. You know it's good. But even if you go back home to tell your beloved ones, most likely they won't believe it. Right? So this is why the secret has been a secret. Some of the secret formula simply lost in history. Yeah. See, even now, I'm a kind of professional secret
archaeologist.
Yeah, because you're archaeologist. I expose all the secrets. Why do you always expose? Because everything I expose, I tell other people, many other people will be unhappy about this. In other words, because people want to keep a profession. So this can be used to make more money. See, only you are the only one who knows this. The other people don't know it anyway. And plus, the other people don't believe it anyway. Then you are more than happy. You don't believe it, fine. I just do business with people who believe it. That happened to see, especially in China. Because there are so many different techniques to practice. Right? So, everyone just master a few. Then you can use them to make a good living. Right? Otherwise, like what I'm doing, you are simply seeking trouble, you see. The more you tell and teach other people, the more trouble you have. Some people will be very happy, some people will be very unhappy. So this is the secret. In fact, there's no secret. Why? Even if I tell you the secret, if you don't believe it, it's a secret for you forever. See, you don't believe it anyway. So I think this is so good. And you guys now, after learning this and practicing, you think this is so good. Believe me, when you tell other people, they will think you are talking nonsense. Most of them, yeah. I would say 80% of them, or even more.
95.
So 97.
They said, Master, when somebody doesn't understand, they will ridicule you. That is the first thing. That means they will ridicule, if you know what that word means.
Yeah. Oh, somehow.
The question I got, the favorite question. Why should I spend my time doing that? And I thought, what a stupid question. And my answer was because it will benefit you. But why? No, I can't go there. I just can't go there.
I have a question. I don't like my nose on the wall. It's like I feel mentally suffocated.
Now you can do a little bit. You don't have to do it quite.
If I put the back, I feel free. You know, the wall is straight, my back is straight, and I go down, and I can breathe nicely. It's just my personal. Maybe I have a problem, you know.
No,
because I love being outdoors. But I don't like my nose on the wall.
Actually, against the wall will make it easier for you. Because that is the closest part you can be against the wall. You see that? If your head is away, that will be even more difficult. Because you lean forward, your weight will be forward. Your weight center. You see the point? That balance will be easy. Of course, if you can do away while your shoes are against the wall, that will be even more difficult. You can try. I'll be back to Joanna's question. Why do you spend time doing this? Just imagine. Let's say the ligament, 1 inch long, prolong your life for 10 years. Isn't that a big deal? Plus, I would tell many people, like, okay, your husband the last time, after heart attack, the blood pressure normalized, I would say at least 20 years longer. At least. Isn't that a good deal? If you do like that, let's say if you spend 1 hour doing PaidaLajin, you can prolong your life for 10 years or 20 years or even longer.
With quality, with quality.
With great quality. See, now you can calculate this easily, okay? Let's say if you die at 80 or even 85, in normal people's mind, you already die of good age because you have lived long enough. But how can you know you could have lived over 100 years? You never know. Why? Because you've never done PaidaLajin. So I told them a joke, not a joke, I tell them a story. If now you are the normal extension of life, it should be 120. Okay? If you are 100, let's say 120 or 110, you go to the graveyard, you look at all these people lying there, say, oh, this is my son, this is my grandson. How come they lie there, not you? You are the grandpa. Because they didn't want to do PaidaLajin. See, PaidaLajin is so simple, but it's so deep. You can say it's something like drinking a cup of tea, but once you get them involved, integrated in your life, so it's part of your life. It's no longer a burden. See, in the morning, when I get up, I see all you guys are drinking, you see. Why?
Habit. It was bad habit. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, it's just part of your life, right? So once it's your lifestyle, it's no longer that, it's kind of enjoy. So many people wrote to me, oh, now if I don't do this today, I feel something missing today. So once you get into that level, you're in it. So just be ready to live over 100 years. You will change psychologically, physically, spiritually. I don't want to talk too much about spiritual, but you will know for sure your spiritual life will also change. Why? Because your spiritual life, physical, they're one thing. They're always connected. If you lost your physical body, what kind of spirit do you have?
You have only spiritual.
You're only in this room. So in Chinese, for those practitioners, those Buddhists or Taoists, they have a saying. We have this body, right? It's like something that will go away sooner or later. But this is something you have to rely on to cultivate. You want to cultivate yourself, right? Increase your spiritual being. But if you don't have this, what do you use? Where's your spirit? So in one word, your spirit and body are now together. When they're separated too much, you're sick. If they're totally separated, you're dead. See, so we're talking about oneness. Oneness, what's oneness? It's kind of too abstract. But now coming back to your body, this oneness is very clear and very concrete. See, oneness, that means your body, physical body, your being, physical being, your mind, your spirit, they're all here. So when they are in harmony, bingo, you're good. You're in good health. When they're somehow being contradicting with each other, that means you've got a problem. Or you're sick. Totally separated. You are no longer your being. If you're called John, there's no more John here. So this is all about secret, okay? Any question?
No, you've answered it.
Okay, actually, you got a question about the knee. Actually, this is the way to practice your knee.
You put too much body pressure on this part.
You see, compared with all the jogging, I mean the speed jogging, mountain climbing, cycling, this is the most moderate way. Because you can do it in you can control rhythm, speed, even the distance between the wall and your body, you can control this. This is so easy. This is the way, combined with PaidaLajin, to increase your bony system. Yeah. Okay, let's do 10 minutes more. Okay. Yes.